So here's the default output of the log command. Now, if this is not what you want and you don't like the one-line option either, you can easily customize the output of the log command. Let me show you how. So we type git log -- pretty equals format : double quotes. I know this is a little bit long, but the good thing is you don't have to memorize any of these things. You can always go back to the documentation or look at the cheat sheet that I've provided for you. So here in double quotes, we can specify a format string. This format string can be a combination of plain text and some placeholders that will get replaced by Git to display pieces of information about each commit. For example, if I type hello here, for each commit, we see the word hello. Of course, this is useless. So here we want to display information dynamically. Let's bring up this command one more time. And after the word hello, type %an, which is short for author name. Now take a look. For each commit, we can see the author name right after the word hello. Let's make this more interesting. So I'm going to remove hello and say %an committed. Now here we want to display the commit ID or hash. So we use %H. Now we can see the author name. Right after that, we see committed. And here's the full hash for each commit. This is too verbose, so we can use the lowercase h to see the abbreviation. Like this. That is better. Now, if you look at the documentation for the log command, somewhere in the middle of the page, you can see the complete list of these placeholders. So we have H for displaying the commit hash, or lowercase h for displaying the abbreviated commit hash. We have quite a few other placeholders. So back to the terminal, let's take this to the next level. So right after the hash, we can say on, and here we can display the date, %cd, that is commit date. There you go. So you can customize the output of the log command any way that suits your needs. Now we can also colorize this output. For example, we can display the author name in green. Let me show you how to do this. So we bring up the last command. Just before the author name, we type %C and then lowercase green. Look, here we have two placeholders. The first placeholder is for changing the color, and the second placeholder is for displaying the author name. Now, everything comes out in green because we didn't change the color after displaying the author name. So let's bring up the last command. Right after the author name, we can type %C and then lowercase reset. That's much better. Similarly, we can use a different color for the commit ID and the date or other pieces of information we have here. Once again, back to the documentation for the log command. Here you can see various placeholders for changing the color. So we have C red, C green, C blue, C reset, and C in parentheses, we can supply a custom color. Now, in reality, you're not going to remember all these details every time you want to look at the history. So in the next lesson, I'm going to show you how to create an alias for this long command.